Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Moose Club. Vanity Project.
They're playing this fast.
It's in the Fillmore. 72.
I've been lied to.
The late Greg Allman's ex-wife up for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Sure, huh?
She should get in just for banging him. A little bit.
I thought she was with Dwayne. She was with Greg?
Yeah, I thought it was Greg.
Okay.
I thought it was Greg Allman.
It might be. I don't know.
And she has a kid,
Okay.
Elijah Blue.
Oh, okay. Was that the one who swapped genders, or was that?
Nope, that was with
Chaz
Sonny.
With Sonny, okay.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Elijah. We can double check. I thought it was Greg. I thought she was.
It might
maybe
be.
it was Dwayne. I know she was with an Allman brother, but I thought
Was it the one who ate the peach?
I don't. I'm not sure how to answer that. Eat a Peach was an album they did.
Well, yeah, you know why they named it Eat a Peach, right? Because whichever Allman died in the motorcycle accident,
yeah,
like got hit by a peach truck.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So that's why I said which one ate the peach.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but okay.
When have you gone from the highest high to the lowest low? Highest high to your lowest low. You thought you had something, maybe a deal, a contract, a date with the person of your dreams, only to find out you were wrong.
I think I had a deal at work that was worth a ton of money that at the last minute, the guy bailed and took another. He just shopped the deal and took it somewhere else.
Okay.
And we were all infuriated because like he kind of like led us astray into thinking that. And so we got crap for it from the company we were working with. That was the last time. It's not really happened, but I remember in high school, like 1 week, it's my birthday. I got a girlfriend. My senior year of high school, thing's going great.
Yeah.
A week later, she breaks it off with me, and then she runs off with that guy, and I started singing "Whipping Post."
Yeah,
you know.
Ever have one of these where and this can be kind of a sinking feeling, but it's relatable. You see somebody, you think they're waving at you, so you wave back, and you realize they're waving at someone behind you.
Oh, yeah.
Or you think you see somebody, and you know them, and you start yelling and waving, and then you realize it's not them.
No.
Like I did that with Berkeley Breen. I thought a guy walking outside our studio into where the police station is, in the main Fairport Village Town Hall. I'm yelling, Berkeley! I ran out of the studio.
We should yell the other thing we used to call Berkeley.
Balls. And I'm out there screaming.
Hey, balls!
And this guy just keeps walking and finally turns around and goes, I'm not Berkeley. He looked from a distance exactly like he had that round Canadian head. Yeah. Somewhat, red.
Did that Canadian walk?
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Well, listen to this story, and we'll see. This is talk about going from the highest highs to the lowest lows.
Now a story you'll see only on News 4. How many of us have dreamed about what we would do if the Powerball numbers on the lottery website matched the paper ticket in our hands?
Yes. How many of us? We all have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right?
We're already spending the money.
You're buying a Moose Club. You're buying the Moose Club, buddy. You're buying it.
Yeah, you own it.
The luxury cars we'd buy, the job we might quit, the people we'd be able to help. Well, tonight, News 4's Jackie Benson has the story of a D.C. man who was suing Powerball and the D.C. Lottery for refusing to pay out a $340 million prize last year after his lawsuit claims his numbers came up on their screen.
$340 million. The numbers came up. He's pissed.
I'm not a regular, except for when the jackpot goes up.
On January 6th of last year, D.C. resident Joseph Cheeks bought a Powerball ticket using a personal combination of family birth dates and other numbers. Mr. Cheeks did not see the drawing, but on January...
What's the matter, Cheeks?
Mr. Cheeks. First, it's January 6th, which is now a day that's etched in American history.
Yes, it is.
Which has already got the Maloik on, if you believe in that sort of thing. His name is Mr. Cheeks.
Yes.
And he's like that bingo family member that's addicted to bingo, who writes everybody's birthdays on the back of a card and hopes they win one bingo.
8th, he pulled up the D.C. Lottery website on his laptop. He saw his numbers. He took this screenshot. but the numbers posted on the D.C. Lottery website
This is Powerball. Good evening, America.
were not the same as those pulled in that Powerball drawing January 7th. His lawsuit claims his numbers remained on the lottery's website for 3 days, and the size of the Powerball prize at that time was $340 million.
And I got a little excited, but I didn't shout, I didn't scream. I just politely called a friend. I took a picture as he recommended. And that was it. Yeah, I went to sleep.
Mr. Cheeks attributes his somewhat low-key response to being deeply immersed in his work at the time. He's trying to create a home trust bank that would make loans to people who don't qualify for traditional mortgages.
The crisis of the home ownership situation here in the district, Virginia and Maryland, tent cities over at the State Department, tent cities at Union Station. I know it's unheard of, and I've been criticized for saying that, but the F word for foreclosure would not stand on our contracts with people.
In his lawsuit, Mr. Cheeks says when he tried to redeem the ticket at a licensed retailer, the prize was denied. At the D.C. Office of Lottery and Gaming Prize Center, Mr. Cheeks says he got another denial. He says he also got a request from a claims staffer.
Hey, this ticket is no good. Just throw it in the trash can.
Just throw it out. You ain't winning.
And I gave him a stern look. I said, in the trash can. He goes, oh, yeah, just throw it away. You're not going to get paid.
You ain't getting paid. You don't have the right numbers.
There's a trash can right there.
Mr. Cheeks says he put the ticket in a safe deposit box instead and contacted a lawyer. The lawsuit filed by attorney Richard Evans claims Mr. Cheeks was eventually told that
Mr. Cheeks sounds like the name of somebody's pet, doesn't it?
Hey, Mr. Cheeks.
Yeah, it's like somebody's hamster.
Go back and play the story, but imagine the hamster as the victim.
Mr. Cheeks. It sounds like his name. I'm sorry. I know it's childish. But
lottery contractor D.C.-based Teote Enterprises accidentally posted the wrong numbers, that it was a mistake.
They have said that one of their contractors made a mistake. I haven't seen the evidence to support that yet. Even if a mistake was made, the question becomes, what do you do about that?
Right.
There is precedent for this. A similar case happened in Iowa where a mistake was admitted to by a contractor and they paid the winnings out.
News 4 has contacted by email Powerball, the Multi-State Lottery Association, Teote Enterprises.
Right. So no one is getting back to them. No one's saying anything, and you can see it. So should this guy, who has good intentions, right? He wants to start this bank.
Yeah, that's pretty noble.
Yeah,
you need the money to start the bank.
Yes, you do. Should this guy get the money, even though he didn't legitimately win, but the only website that had those numbers were the D.C. website? Wouldn't you go to the Powerball website?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
But he went to the D.C. website, and they did, and he has the screenshot, and they admitted that somebody made a mistake. Does this guy deserve the money or not?
It reminds me like when we were in radio.
Yeah.
Right? And
yeah, what would happen? I don't remember.
Something, oh gosh, like there's a guy in Utica. His name was Bill Keeler.
Uh-huh.
And there was this weatherman, and Bill Keeler goes on the air and says, there's no way, let's say his name was Tom Jones. That's a Buffalo weatherman. Let's just use his name. There's no way Tom Jones is still alive. That guy's got to be dead for years. Well, Tom Jones' daughter calls up and says, oh, no, he's in fact right here. You want to talk to him? But the thing was, he said, I'll give $1,000 away to somebody who can prove that Tom Jones is still alive. And he was. And she wanted her money. Yeah. And the station had to pay it. Well, legally, they had to pay it.
Okay, but that's different. That's different.
No, I know.
That's different because you said it.
Yes.
She proved it. You may have been saying it in jest, but you did say it, and it's out there, and people heard it. And so now this happens. That I can kind of see.
Or if you say there's a no repeat workday and the program director accidentally plays the same song twice.
But sometimes they do that even as a contest to get people to listen and get busted, and then that way there's money.
Yeah.
But so to me on this one, no, he doesn't deserve the money. He didn't win. Mm-hmm. He didn't have the right numbers, and so how do you rectify it? I would say, here's a month of Powerball tickets. You know what I mean? We'll give you whatever in Powerball. We'll trade that. The person that fucked this up is either suspended or fired. They're a subsidiary. They're not even Powerball. It wasn't Powerball. And I know that sounds harsh, but sorry, that's just the way it is. Now move on. You're going to tie this up in court and everything else. There is precedent, so he may get something.
The other thing is it's hard to prove one way or the other what the actual numbers were, right? Don't they have to take, unless, like, when the numbers are drawn, they're drawn by those bowels, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do they have to take a picture and
Yeah. They have them and they save them.
If they can prove that, then
they can
case
prove
closed.
that they can prove on the day that he won, the numbers pulled didn't match the numbers he had.
Right.
But the DC website, for whatever reason, had those numbers that he had.
Well, they had some intern probably typing them in.
It could be. It could be.
The case.
And then it stayed up for 3 days.
I was told when I worked in radio, like when I worked with Beth and Chet, they go, make sure you don't screw up the lotto numbers
but
ever.
Could you? Right. Sure.
Because we've had people calling up.
And so the question then also becomes, here would be my legal. This does cause emotional distress. You're going from the highest high. You think you won $340 million.
You're buying the Sabres.
God damn right. Like, what does he say?
Buying a string of Pizza Huts.
What does the guy say at the beginning?
Now a story you'll see only on News 4. How many of us have dreamed about what we would do if the Powerball numbers on the lottery website matched the paper ticket in our hands?
Sounds like he would. I'm going to quit.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You quit your job. You do something.
Start my own news channel.
Right, you buy a,
Me and Jeffrey Rogers.
You get right all these things that you would do to spend the money. Now, I guess you could say emotional distress. This did cause me emotional distress. I went from the highest high. Maybe I have high blood pressure. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure in some legal way you could get something out of it. I just don't think you get the $340 million.
I wonder how many people have actually had heart attacks after they thought they won the lottery.
Okay. All right. Fair question.
Remember Forrest Gump's? Okay, remember Bubba in Forrest Gump, right? And I wrote Bubba's mama a check for Bubba's share, right. And they show her getting the check, and she passes out.
Yeah,
I'm sure that happens all the time.
A lot of people do that, right? Because
this poor guy, he had dreams of helping people.
I know, and it sounds cold that I would say if I'm voting, if I'm on the jury, I'm saying no. Sorry. No.
Do you think the jury actually would think like that logically, though? They would think with their hearts, and they would give them the money.
I wouldn't. I would have to go no.
See, I can't either. I can't either.
You can't what?
I agree with you.
You can't give him the money?
No, here are the facts. Somebody screwed up on the website.
I'm not saying.
It was
you want to give him
typo.
$1,000 for pain and suffering? Fine. You make it more than that. Make it $5,000. How about $5,000? $5,000 you didn't. Your life changed not from yesterday to today at all.
But here's the other tricky.
At all.
Yeah. Here's the other tricky part, though. Now,
and by the way, now go check, and that person who screwed it up, either make them pay the $5,000, find them some money. I don't know, something.
Yeah, they have to file bankruptcy.
Silly.
Yeah,
Iowa, you paid weak.
But I mean, what you decide to do is going to set the precedent for
Well, that's
what you do when somebody screws up.
Well, here's the thing: Iowa already did. Iowa did. Midwest, they had somebody screw up, and precedent, as the lawyer said. There's precedent for this. I think it's crazy. Do
you remember where you were working in radio when this happened? But do you remember the company that gave away $100,000 and a woman won $100,000 and it was actually just the candy bar, $100,000?
Yeah. I think
and she sued them and won the
Opie
100.
used to do that bit a lot when he started out in Boston.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just won $100,000.
Didn't they get sued? Or?
I don't. Probably.
Stupid radio.
Everybody,
stupid radio
hacky
stuff.
Radio shit.
But this poor guy. Yeah.
Radio did some of the dumbest things ever. I did some of the dumbest
Hold your
things
wee for we.
Yeah.
How'd that
somebody
work out?
died.
Somebody died, yeah.
Somebody died.
That was our old company.
I remember those guys showed up at a conference and I don't know. But how about the fake lottery tickets? Remember the fake lottery tickets where people can do the scratch off and they think they won? And now,
screw you guys.
What if somebody did exactly what you said and passed out and hit their head?
Crack their head open.
Can they sue the person
Yes.
that gave them the thing?
Well,
Don't you think? I think in that case, you may have.
It depends. Hold on. It depends.
It was just a prank.
It depends. Now, if you've ever looked at the back of a lottery ticket,
what if you knew the person had a heart problem?
If you've ever read the back of a lottery ticket, there are rules. When you accept the lottery ticket, you have to accept whatever is written on the back. It says this is just a joke, then it's just a joke. If there are actual laws written, then you are subject to the laws written on the back.
I'm just saying, if I fall, all right? Let's say I'm running around and I'm cheering and I slip. Like I'm screaming, we just won. This is phenomenal. Boom, I hit my head and I go through a plate glass window slider, the slider door. I'm all cut up. My carotid artery. I'm losing blood. I'm all this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And they come over. I'm in the hospital. They don't want to tell me yet.
Yeah.
And they go, well, I have the money now to cover my medical bills. This will be great. I'm not worried about it. I just won. And they go, hey, it was a joke.
I'm called Connors and Ferris.
I'm suing somebody. Then I'm suing.
Yeah.
Listen to this. This is a guy at Christmas time getting one of these.
I think we're 25,000.
No way!
That's it. There's no. Oh my!
What, you have 30
no,
minutes?
Serious? We got $25,000.
We're all going on a cruise.
Your vacation's paid for.
There is no. You did not. I'm serious. 25. $25,000. No way. Hey, 25 grand. We can go on the cruise. I'm
Everybody
serious.
needs to go.
Everybody
Hey,
gets
you
to
want to go on the
go.
cruise?
Hey, can I go?
Crap. Yes. $25,000.
Now wait for it.
Hang
wait
on.
for it. Now you just have to wait for it because everybody's going on the cruise. They got $25,000. He's looking at it. He's excited. Everybody's standing around. They're feeling good. His wife is cheering. He's got 2 little kids there. They're saying to other people, hey, you want to go on the cruise? All this. They're all around the kitchen table.
Your vacation's paid for.
Vacation.
There is no. You did not. I'm serious. 25. $25,000.
$25,000, dude.
$25,000. No way. Hey, 25 grand. We can go on the cruise. I'm
Everybody
serious.
needs to go.
Let's see how I get the money.
Hey, can I go?
Crap. Yes. $25,000.
Now, would you think if you win the scratch off, like a scratch off like that, do you have to read the back how you redeem the money, or do you just think I go down to the local place that sells the scratch off tickets and I cash it in?
Knowing me, because I'm paranoid, I definitely read the back. But most people wouldn't.
I
Most
think
people
I go
wouldn't.
down there. Whoop-a-doo.
Yeah.
How long do you let the joke go if you know it's fake? Do you let him show up down at the place?
Grab your phone.
And then what happens if the person flips the fuck and goes, God, like
Then we, can watch,
loses
then, we
their
can, then
shit?
we can watch the highlights on the 11 o'clock news.
We're taking everybody.
This is real? Well, read the back.
Read the back.
What do you gotta do?
What do you got to do?
$1,000 must be something about cleaning my headphones.
Can we get it in time for them to go on the cruise with us?
Santa Claus.
Can we have the money to go on the cruise with us? We'll have it on time to go? Well, listen, he starts to say Santa Claus.
This is crap. Who gave me this? This is crap.
Nick, did you do that?
Did you do this? Pissing me off. I seriously thought I won. I'm serious.
I seriously thought I won. And I can't tell if the guy standing is his young kid. So I can't tell if it's like his kid or his brother. But this guy turns around and I mean, it's a punch.
He's about to unload.
Like, it's a punch. He unloads. That's what you hear where the guy stumbles. And then it's like he starts to go at him again. And everybody at the table is thinking it's sort of a joke. And an older guy comes by and grabs that guy and shoves him outside. The guy, right? He's pissed off. He lost. But I'm saying, to your point, what if someone did get hurt from this?
Oh, yeah.
I got to think there I may be more empathetic, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what if, who knows? Who knows? But the guy that thinks he won the lottery, won the lottery. And by the way, he stayed a little calm for $340 million. I almost feel like he checked a number of websites and went, oh, well, look at this one.
yeah.
Oh. Or wonder if it's an inside job.
What? How could it be an inside job?
You work there, Danny.
Oh,
Do me a favor.
yeah.
Just put up these numbers.
Oh, I
And
see.
then I'm going to say, I checked this.
And I'll give you a piece of the
and
action.
I will give you a piece of what I win. Watch this be the case.
Okay.
I'll give you a piece, Daddy.
He's awfully calm. He was awfully calm.
That's what he said. I stayed calm. I called a friend. And the reason I was calm, I'm up to my ears in work.
Yeah.
I can't think straight. I'm trying to do this.
Let me tell you something. If you're up to your ears in work and you win 340, you're no longer up to your ears in work anymore.
man, I'm up to my ears in good times
Yeah, right.
and fun. That's what I'm saying.
Do you remember Morning Show Boot Camp? There was this show called Dwyer's and Michaels,
I
which
know
sounds
them.
like an 80s drink.
Yes,
And
I know them very well.
they had the bit where, okay, we're all going to play bingo. Now, you had been there and you've seen this before, so you're like, okay, I know where this is going. But I had never been there before. And the prize was they're going to give away $5,000 if you won bingo.
Okay.
So we're all like, playing bingo. And oh, man, I'm getting closer. And all of a sudden, half the room erupts, bingo! And then we all look around like, oh. He goes, yeah, that's a bit. And like they were trying to make a point, like this is how you make a bit in radio. And the joke was like everybody got a bingo. Nobody won. It was a big joke. We all thought we had won. Then we looked around the room and realized, oh, the joke's on us.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, they did that. Yeah, that was in Nashville in 09.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right.
But I was excited for a half a second. I'm like, I can eat this week. Oh no, never mind.
All right, we'll take a moment. Has etiquette gone out the window? Probably. Has etiquette gone out the window at gyms?
Oh, somebody not wiping down the...
Well, no. It's a little different. It has to do with social media and stuff. We will get into that next.
This girl taping everybody like, hey, are you looking at my buns?
But first...